Greetings Star Citizens and non-Star Citizens. I'm going to show you a couple of new ships today, really briefly, that are free flyable at the moment in Star Citizen. So without further ado, I'm just going to jump into Arena Commander and let's get cracking. So we are in free flight mode at the moment in the Aegis Avenger, which is one of the earlier ships to come out in Star Citizen, but it is, in my opinion, one of the nicest ships in Star Citizen. I have thought of picking one of these up a few times, purely because I think it just looks great, but they're not sure it really fits my philosophy of use for ships in Star Citizen that well, so I've stuck with my Constellation and Freelancer. However, let's talk about this ship in a little bit more detail, and I'll let you make up your own minds. So I am using TrackIR today to make this video. It does make flying your ships a great deal more immersive and, in my opinion, a lot easier. If, that is, you can get your TrackIR to work properly. I've had a few problems with mine today. Let's slow the ship down, do a couple of external views and have a look around. Now, a lot of people call this ship the Penguin. I think that's got something to do with its colour scheme rather than its actual design. It's a really nice looking ship, in my opinion, kind of latter day space shuttle colouring with the black and white, some nice markings here and there, the usual amazing level of detail that you get with everything in Star Citizen, basically. There's me sitting in there. Before dropping tank, disconnect eject plug. I always do. I remember that one time I forgot. I was rubbing cream on it for weeks. Okay, so we've had a quick look at the ship. Let's go and pop it on a landing pad and have a closer inspection. This is touted as an ex-police ship with a number of features that make it desirable for civilian usage. The fact that it's got a small cargo hold is probably one of those. A bit fast for landing there. I want to slow myself down. Now there's a little idiosyncrasy that you're about to notice as I land the ship.
Landing mode engaged.
Is that it's not quite balanced correctly, this ship.
Landing complete. Launch complete. Landing request approved. Launch complete. Landing request approved.
Right,
Landing
so
complete.
you have to... It's kind of glitched me out the ship there. The reason is that the physics is modelled really accurately in this game, and the problem is that the ship's ass heavy, aren't we all? I know I am. Anyway, you can resolve this issue temporarily by just opening the rear cargo hatch, which seems to sort all the problems out. This is going to be fixed. Obviously this is going to be fixed. So what we end up with in here is a little kind of cargo area. This is being outfitted, what CIG say are kind of little prisoner pods or stasis pods for, I guess, if you wanted to use this ship as a, you know, as a bounty hunter, you know. But they are on about having a modular interior for this ship, which means that we're all on the cock now, as my mother would say. It's on the cock, that is. Is it, mother? Anyway, you can open these, but I'm not going to because this is supposed to be dead quick. And oh, it's super glitchy because I fell out. I fell out the ship. Yeah, oh, I haven't. I'm still in it. Oh, okay. So that's the sleeping pod there. I'm not going to bother getting in, and then we can just jump back in there for the pilot seat. You know what? I'm going to open the back door again because everything went wrong when I shut that back door. Shut that door! Shut that door, lad. Right, there we go. That's the self-righting mechanism in this ship. Let's try all that again. Okay, let's jump in here. And this is the Spartan crew quarters. Notice the handrails there for moving around the ship in 0G, which I think is pretty cool. And then we can just go this way back into the ship. Okay, now hopefully what will happen now
Aegis combat assist activated. Systems green.
when I get out is it won't glitch me through the floor in the ship now, because we are in the orientation that we're supposed to be. Okay, so going to quickly take off in a minute. Okay, I think my back door's still open. Missus? My back door's still open. I don't know if you can shut that from space. Okay. So armament, standard armament. You've got this nice central-line Gatling cannon. It sounds pretty beefy. Someone else who's more of a nerd than me can tell you all the specifications. And you've got wingtip lasers. And if you want to kind of go all whole hog, notice the aim point is following my TrackIR. That's quite a handy thing if you think that you're being disadvantaged against all those mouse keyboard players. Then you can use your TrackIR with a bit of practice to do some fine-tuned aiming, because that central weapon is on a gimbaled mount. Let's see if we can just have a look at that from outside the ship. Slow myself down. Yeah, and there's that big... Yeah, still not quite finished the animations for all of these. But, you know, pretty nice looking ship. I like it. Okay, so that pretty much rounds up my mini chit-chat about this ship. I'm just going to swap into another one. I think it's the Anvil Aerospace Hornet. And that's on free fly as well. We'll go and have a look and talk about that one. I'll see you in a minute. Okay, so we are in the Anvil Aerospace Hornet F7C.
There are multiple hostiles inbound.
And seeing as we are in a combat ship, I thought to myself, you know what? We should be flying a combat mission, so we're doing a bit of Vanduul Swarm. I will just point out I am shocking at this. Shockingly bad. Right, where am I supposed to put the... Ah, there's the crosshairs. Well, I had nothing to do with that win. The only thing I will say is that the TrackIR is like pretty handy to have. All the other ships have got more lasers and weapons than me. Yeah, I hit it a few times. Come on. Yeah. I've got some missiles. Let's try a missile. I've just launched 3 missiles for some reason. Alright, you know what, I'm going to let my teammates deal with that, and in the meantime we're just going to have a quick look at this ship. This is a military capable vessel, as you can see. Angular lines. It's got these kind of folding wing things.
Mode engaged. Bogey weapon mode engaged.
The wings fold in and out when it lands, apparently. There's nowhere to land in Vanduul Swarm, I don't think. But it's all business, this ship. I mean, there's no messing about. Everything's chunky, oversized. Much like myself, although I'm not built for combat.
Bogey.
So anyway, let's hop back into... Ooh, that's probably not a great view for avoiding asteroids and debris. Ah!
Forward
Ah!
proximity alert.
I did it. That was luck rather than judgment. Right, let's go and see if we can hunt out that other...
Scanning. Bogey.
There's a bogey, apparently.
Hostile destroyed.
Alright, my teammates have dealt with it.
0 hostile contacts.
Yay! So there's going to be some more jumping in soon. I've got no idea how half of this stuff over here works, you know. None whatsoever.
Bogey.
No. Incoming hostile. Where are they? Over there. So
Bogey.
I've targeted one. I'm going to try, and I'm using head tracking here to try and do some fine aiming. It's not really working out for me. Yeah, you hit him. Oh, come on, it would be ever so good if I could blow one up.
Target destroyed.
Yay! This is supposed to be like kind of the combat variant for Star Citizen, you know, the small, tough fighter with a bunch of missiles, and there's supposed to be countermeasures and all sorts of things. It's quite cool. You can look around your cockpit using this TrackIR. It makes you feel like you're a real fighter ace, which I am obviously not. I'm absolutely rubbish at Vanduul Swarm. This is probably about as far as I've ever got. I once spent about literally a whole hour trying to shoot down a Vanduul, what was it, Little King ship with my Merlin. Seem to be having a bit more success. I think the lasers are more powerful in this. Yay! Oh, he stole my kill! Oh, I'm not happy about that at all. I might have a word with him when we get back to the mess. Yeah, I'm quite like this ship. I've not really flown it before. I thought I'll take it out and give it a... I think the lasers have got longer range as well than the other ships I've been flying. I think the tiny head movements are helping. No, it's all stick. It's all stick and rudder. Go on, get down. I'm being shot at, I think. Yay! That's him down. Let's see if I can push my luck a bit more. Right. And that missile does what all missiles do in Arena Commander. Basically went nowhere near the ship I'm shooting at. I'm going to get to the end of this wave now. I'm feeling cocky. You know what, I would say that the TrackIR is actually slightly helping my aim a bit. I'm not normally this accurate. Hey! You know what, this is some kind of record. Okay, so that is pretty much all I'm going to say about this ship. I do quite like it. I haven't got one. I'm more of a kind of a trader and a kind of explorer than a fighter. That's kind of just how I like to play these kind of games. But I think you'll agree that this is a nice ship, and it's definitely a lot of fun to fly around in Vanduul Swarm. So I would heartily recommend that if you haven't already invested in a pledge for Star Citizen, you do so immediately. If you are a backer, you probably already have flown one of these, or at least have, you know, or probably even purchased one, for that matter. Just love the way that the thrusters actually work to kind of put your ship on course, and then the thrusters on the opposite side of the ship fire to stop you from going into a death spiral. It's beautiful. Beautiful ship. I've still got some missiles left there. Let's some little rubbishy missiles. And ladies and gentlemen, I think I will leave you with that. Thank you very much for watching. Hope you enjoyed my videos. If you liked, please click like and subscribe. If you didn't like, tell me so and tell me why. See you on the next one.